So, so I have a lot of words here. I am going to create sentences with a lot of words. I cannot use words that are not here, and I can use words that are here more than once. So I can use la many times, I can use clase many times. First thing I would like to do would be to see the verbs. So colaboro is one verb, so I'm gonna write it. Colaboro. Escuchamos is another verb, so I'm gonna write it. Escuchamos. Usan. I'm just gonna copy and paste. Hacen. Okay. I will see. Oh, I see another one right here. Estudia. So I have to look. I have to use the notes that I took when I watched the video about the verbs and how the endings change depending on who's doing the action. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to notice the ending of the verbs amos and I see all these endings in that video and also in the assignments that I did. All that information is there. Now if I look at my notes, I see that the O ending can only be used with yo. So I see yo right there. The amos ending can only be used with we. I don't see the word we here, but I see I. And I see engineer. So I can say the engineer and I. The engineer and I. So that is we. I could not find the word for we, but I am using the engineer and I. What pronoun do I use for the an ending? My note says that I use they or you all. I see you all right here. Now the next ending is en, and my notes say that I can use that for they or you all. I see you all. I already used you all. I can do that again. But let me see if I can do another one. I see students. But I don't see the students because that's a the, but that's for a female, and that is not female. That's more than one. What about me and the neighbors? No, but that would be we. So you know what? I'm gonna use the same one, you all, ustedes, because I can use oh, there it is. I see the other words. I'm sorry. I see los, which is the, and I can use students. I can only use los for more than one. So estudiantes, students is more than one, and the last one is estudia, studies. That ending is for he or she. So I can use a he or she, for example, the engineer. So the engineer, because that's what my notes say. that my notes say that when the ending is a, I have to use a he or a she. The engineer is a she. All right, now I have to use words that make sense with the first part of my sentences. I collaborate. I collaborate with. I collaborate with whom? Otros. I collaborate with other neighbors. That makes sense. I collaborate with other neighbors. The engineer and I listen, or we hear. What do we hear? What do we listen? Do we hear the afternoons? Doesn't make sense. We could hear the students. Could make sense. Or we can hear noises. Okay. You all use. What do you all use? Calculators. That one was easy. The students do. What do students do? They do homework. Is there a word for homework? Yes, there it is. Now, is there the homework? There it is. Because that's a female noun, I have to use that word. And then the engineer studies. What does the engineer studies? I don't see anything that the engineer studies, but I can say in the afternoon. I see in the afternoons. So I couldn't find what she studies, but I can do that she studies in the afternoons. Now I can do a sentence with night. I collaborate with all neighbors in the night. In the, I have to use that word because night is a female noun. You use calculators in class. Can I do in class? Yes, I see in, and I see class. The students do homework. I can use every afternoon, every or all the afternoons. Afternoons, that's more than one afternoon, so that's why it has to have an S. And that's it. I didn't use all the words. I didn't use September, but I was able to make sentences. I didn't use any words that were not here, and I used words that were there more than one time.